And
man, hell yeah, we in the building. I guess I should do the whole intro and shit now. You know what I'm saying? Welcome everybody. You already know it's your boy Big Trey here for the Perfect Duo Podcast. You know, I have my co-host today. I still gotta get this work done. We gotta come in here and get this interview done, have a little fun. And let me introduce y'all to my guest today. All right, my guest today, if y'all don't know, this man is a superstar trainer in Las Vegas, okay? He trains pretty much everybody, like all the top corn stars. You gonna say corn stars if you on YouTube and shit. He trains all the top corn stars, all the girls I've worked with, a lot of them y'all seen in videos. Even when I first came in the industry 5 years ago, this is the man that's getting them together. And as y'all know, with this channel, this being the first episode, I don't want it to be all porn and shit. So that's why I didn't bring a porn star in for the first episode, all right? But I brought somebody in that's still part of the industry, all right?
Kind of hybrid.
Yeah, you got a hybrid, you know what I'm saying? And so, y'all know I used to be in the fitness industry too, you know what I'm saying? So that was like, it's gonna be perfect, little tie the knot right here. You got an ex-trainer with a trainer, now a full-time porn star, you know what I'm saying? He trains all the porn stars. Perfect episode 1. We got my boy Anthony in the building, yeah! Yes, sir. How you doing today, bro? Man, welcome to the crib. We shooting at the crib today, too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're not on the road or anything. We're actually here in Vegas chilling. We're not in LA. We're not in Miami, none of that. We in high-ass Vegas. What are we like, 111 days?
It was hot on the way here. It was hot. For sure.
This shit crazy. So, bro, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where were you born at? Where you from?
I grew up in LA, downtown.
Oh, shit.
I came up from the ghetto, I would say.
Oh,
it got me to where I am today. I think every single person who grows up from the hood has that killer instinct in them. That's why it grows to far beyond.
Yeah, y'all know where I'm from, so.
See, that's where we represent LA.
You know what I'm saying? I got the Detroit Tigers. He got the LA Dodgers.
It happens.
I know how it go. You know what I'm saying? So, but hell yeah. I mean, how was it growing up in LA? So, like, what were you born in the 80s, the 90s?
80s. I mean, I'm 41 right now.
Oh, you right behind me.
Exactly.
So, you're 80s baby just like me. So, how was it growing up in LA in the 80s and the 90s, though?
It was a lot different than it is now. It was very, like, different. People acted different. People, how they portray things. It wasn't like how everything now is. Everyone says something to you, but they say behind your back instead of to your face.
Oh, yeah.
And then, if they didn't like you, they just left you alone, which I respect the hell of it like that.
And that was the NWA days, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when all of us were starting to learn about LA, because I ain't gonna lie, like, we thought, in Detroit, LA was mostly like Hollywood,
No,
shit
I
like
was
that.
far from that.
Yeah, until Easy E came out. I got my first Easy E tape. Yes, I said tape, not CD.
Cassette.
Yeah, hell yeah, cassette shit. So I was like, I could imagine, man, like, like the Bloods and the Crips, like, was it worse back then than it is?
Oh, hell yeah, it was a lot worse. Then, because they didn't have the rules and regulations, and people had cameras, and people just free balling.
Damn, true.
So anything that happened just happened, instead of like being scared if a fucking phone comes out.
Okay.
To say cops are more a little bit brutal as well. You just different, bro. It's different. You couldn't say things like you say now. You couldn't get away with it.
Like, I seen the movie Colors and shit growing up, you know what I'm saying? I think that was actually my first introduction into, like, hearing about the Bloods and Crips.
I wouldn't say Colors was more like LA. I would say Boys in the Hood was more like LA.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
That was more representing LA how it was when I grew up.
Okay.
It was like more like that.
Okay.
You go to Crenshaw, you go to like people in Echo Park, you go on Figueroa Street, that's where we hung out. That's where we went to.
And that's the thing, but like I didn't even know what Bloods and Crips was until Colors, but then Boys in the Hood like really hit us because like even in Detroit, it was a lot like Boys in the Hood. It was just our city was more like drug gangs, like the BMS show and shit.
Yeah.
Like that, we didn't have Bloods and Crips. It was like your neighborhood drug crew. Like they called us a dope city.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because the dope game was so big in Detroit. It was like Biggie said, if you was slinging crack rock or you had a wicked jump shot, or you was with Motown trying to sing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I could imagine, man, growing up in LA back then, like, woo.
But I enjoyed it though. It got me to where I am today. It gave me that backbone, it gave me that mentality and that hustle.
That might just be that era too. Like, we from a
I would say
era,
anyone 41 and up is like that.
Yeah.
They
we
just
from
have
a
that
different era.
different.
That shit was just like it almost didn't even matter what city you was in. Like back then, like if it was a tough city, like that shit was just tough. Like Like, I remember going to visit family members in like Baltimore and Camden, New Jersey, and Philly and shit, and it would be just like Detroit, like damn near the same shit. You know
it was like the same vibe no matter where you went.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. So how you get into fitness though?
Oh, myself?
Mm-hmm.
So I started about like 16, 17 years ago.
Okay.
I let myself go after playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a baseball player growing up out of high school. I played 1 year in college.
Yeah.
I was too small, too short to go like pro back
that was
then.
one question I was going to ask.
It was different then. It was different then. Like they wanted bigger players, athletic, because they would hit. Not nowadays where they just don't touch you and things like that. Being a 5'6" catcher ain't gonna work.
They want
I get run over. Exactly. They want you fucking big, like 6'3". So after that dream popped, I had like depression and shit happens. So I gained a lot of weight. Went up to like 310.
Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up. At 310?
310 at 5'6". So if I ratioed it into like someone like your height, because you're a little bit taller than me, you'd be like 360, 370.
Damn. Yeah, because
so we would to look like that. We would look the same at that level.
Like when I competed, I got up to 290 in the off season.
Yeah,
and that was pretty heavy. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah, but that was a bodybuilding.
Yeah, that was muscle,
like,
but still like
I was squishy.
it made, I ain't gonna lie, being that big, and I was also doing security too.
Yeah.
Like it made me want to creep down. Like I was kind of glad when Classic Physique came.
Oh yes.
And I switched to that. You know what I'm saying? Took a year off, took some muscle.
Well, that changed the whole game when that came out.
Yeah. I like the Classic Physique look. I still try to train like that now instead of training like I'm still super heavy and shit.
I think Classic is always, it's like a beautiful thing. It's all about posing, and it's all about how you look.
Yeah.
The sculpture of the muscle is supposed to be like the big boys, bodybuilders.
It's like the
how big you get there,
yeah.
and then you see them when they go out backstage with their guts sticking out and things like that. That to me, that doesn't represent someone in shape.
True.
It does to me personally. I'm not trying to bag on bodybuilders like that. They're bigger size. I'm just saying for me personally.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that point. You're right on that one. So is that what makes you want to become a personal trainer then? Is
I lost a ton.
shape or?
I got a ton. Lost a lot of weight after running and getting in shape, and then I had some people come in and work with me just for fun, and then I see how like projected it to other people, and I translated it really easy. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try that out.
Yeah.
So I sold my roofing company. Like any person does, when you want to make a step, you just jump. You don't step, you don't wait on it, you don't hesitate, you just take the step.
All right, so let's go back a little bit then. So what did you do before you got into training? You mentioned
I was a roofer.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a contractor roofer. I got my contracting license. I ran that for like 6-7 years with my stepdad, and I did that. Even you would think that being athletic, going up on the roof and all that. No, I still got fat.
Oh shit!
Because I would eat like shit.
Because that sound like that would be an intense job.
No,
like,
it is at the time, but then when you get off of work with no good habits or what you know how to eat right, you go home and you eat your fucking ass off, and then you gain weight because you're not doing anything.
That's interesting, man. Because like I was still working like in hot ass warehouse jobs and shit when I was bodybuilding at first. And hell, I would do that like it was extra cardio because it was in that motherfucker just sweating. And I was living in North Carolina then, so it was like
you got the humidity.
Humidity and shit. So it was like that shit was crazy. So I looked at that like that was extra cardio a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
You would think that. So I had that mindset. So I lost the weight. I was able to get it down, and then I said I started feeding in some friends, just training them like fun wise, not even for like making money, just training them to train them, and I saw the differences I was already making. I was sculpting their body in certain ways, so I was like, fuck it, let's do it. I had that hustle mentality from growing up in the hood, so I don't hesitate. If I see something, I jump, and you have to have that. So I went for it, sold my company, gave it to another guy, and then ran with it. Went into a gym with only having what I sold my company with, and then carried it. I've been doing it since, so we're like 15 years now. I've been training people.
Shit, damn. Same here too, man. Like, we got a similar story when it comes to personal training. Hell yeah, we got a similar story. You have to put me on your podcast.
Yeah,
So, I mean, like, what other sports did you play growing up too? Like, was it just baseball?
It was just baseball. I played that, but it was like religious. Like I slept, shit, and breathed it. Because I wanted to see how far I could take it. Back then, I was like, okay, let's see. I'm left-handed, so maybe I can make a difference. Shit. So I was good on the catcher because I usually get the players out most of the time when they run the second base, like a left-handed catcher, like a right-handed guy would throw the ball. The base runner would be in the way, right? So he would have to move around them. So I did it. So the pitcher threw it to me. I could throw it out before you got there. So
I can't lie neither, man. Like I played baseball longer than any other sport too.
Yeah.
Like I played 4 sports growing up, but I played baseball the longest.
what's America's pastime, bro?
True.
It's like I think it's probably me personally. I think it's the best sport there is.
Yeah.
And
Even though football took me to college. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to football for taking me to college, but I played baseball the longest. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to have love for baseball, too. Shout out to the Detroit Tigers.
Well, you play double sport. That's what it is. See, I feel like that whatever athlete you were in college or growing up, you have a tendency of always falling back to that.
Yeah, I was trying to be like prime time, man. Like, I played 4 sports. Like, but it was like, I had to play sports, so I wouldn't have went to school.
Dude, if it's prime time now, if you're playing sports, I'm more like Bo Jackson, bro.
If I wasn't playing a sport, I was not going to go to school. Like, that's what kept me in school and kept me in my little C average, because my dad was like, if you don't keep at least a C average, you can't play. And I was like, shit, all right. So I kept that C average up, because I probably would have dropped out of school if it wasn't for sports.
That's what I'm saying. It's good. Yeah. It's a good thing growing up too, because it takes you out of being where you shouldn't be.
Yeah, true.
Especially when you grow up in the areas like we grew up. Yeah. You either fall in line with someone else doing bad shit or not. Yeah. So if I had to go play ball and I was on the field all the time, there's a lot of shit I avoided. Which now I look back and I'm thankful for it. Yeah. Because I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today if that was the case.
Basketball was my first love, though. Not a girl. Basketball. Yeah. In Detroit, basketball was second to God.
Well, you can't. Like someone 5'6", that shit ain't working.
Well, I thought I was gonna be taller than this because my older brother grew to 6'6", 6'6" and a half. So I thought I was gonna be tall like that and shit too. And then I used to watch him playing high school ball with like Jalen Rose and Chris Webber and them. So I just thought I would be the same way as my older brother. You know what I'm saying? But I stopped at 6'2". It's okay. We got football.
They're like Derek Fisher height.
Yeah, somewhere in there. I just won't get beat up by what's his name. I didn't want all that smoke.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, that's crazy. So, staying with the P10 or getting back to the personal training, what would you say is your specialty as a trainer?
It's like a 3-part question to that. I can't answer it one way.
Shit, let's hit the 3-part.
It's a 3-part.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I love to sculpt people out, like you just heard. That's why I work with a lot of models and people in the industry, because I can do that. But then I also have people come in who are just average Joes, and I'm trying to get them down in weight and make them feel good about each other. And I have other people. I even train cops that come in and need me to do athletic things if I go chase someone down in the red. So like.
They need that though, man. There's a lot of fat ass cops out there. Like, I can't stand when I see a cop and he's just like way the fuck out of shape. Because you know that's the motherfucker that's gonna be quick to pull the gun. Of course, yeah. Because the urgency is so bad. That's the motherfucker that's always shooting everybody in their back and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in shape, man.
And the same word with that is like, I love that too. Like you just heard, like I could go from a porn star to a cop, and sometimes I even link them up together, and they work out together, and they don't even know what each other do. Okay. And it's so cool to see the type of environment I built, and that influence you. They all talk to together. They all friends with each other. I have a friend like Carmela Clutch, who's like really good, close to me, really good client of mine, who became a really good friend of one of my other clients named Jeff. Who's
What's up, Carmela?
Shout out. Jeff was like a chef, a Michelin star. He's like, dude, he traveled from Spain all over the world, and these people talk to each other, and like.
So do you do it more as classes, or do you?
No, they just come in. So I have open hours. I come in. So in talent, it's really hard to judge to book someone at that hour because you know how it is. You have podcasts to go through, casting. Something gets called up, they're gone. Yeah. So I have some people who come at 8. They'll hit me up. Hey, I need to come at 7, or at 10, I need to come at 8. So it's kind of like all over the place. So I kind of leave my hours open. Yeah. So they just come in and I train as I go.
Oh, that's
so I learned so I was a waiter too for a while. So I learned how to pick up to
make I couldn't do that when I was training them bodybuilders, man, because they would get mad like, I need you standing right next to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So So
by the time you would see that, by the time you would think that I'm not there, I already came back.
Oh,
so I would just rotate. I got called just like serving the table. So I had multiple people, sometimes up to 7. Like yesterday, I had like 8 people at one time, which was crazy too because I had 2 nurses, 2 porn stars, and then a regular like Joe.
So do you ever do it like boot camp style, or?
That's not my style. I think people like they need to sculpt muscles like that and do the type of thing I do. I don't do things like that. I know other trainers do that, but it's just not my preference.
I wasn't a big fan of doing boot camps. I started doing them near the end of my career. Yeah. Like when I got into like year 19 of training. Yeah. Only because like a lot of people in Charlotte was like they wanted those boot camp style workouts, and then I looked at it like, okay, I can either have one person that I'm training, or I can have 30 motherfuckers at one time and it's all paying.
Exactly.
So I only did like a certain amount of boot camps a day. Like it'd be like 3 of those.
Oh yeah.
And then the rest of the day I'd be my one-on-ones and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
So
it definitely wasn't my favorite.
No. Personally, with me is like anything more than like I would say 7 people, it's torn.
And then another thing too, I feel
hard,
like
bro.
they can cheat more when it's more people in the class. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta always be on the rotate, watching them and shit. Cause somebody gonna throw their legs down and tell them to do leg lifts or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You turn around, she over there in the corner bullshitting like,
exactly.
Oh, come on,
so
man.
you have to. To me, it's just too much. So I go up to 7. So I like my hours are long. So dude, I grind every day. So I wake up 4:30 in the morning, I hit the gym by 5. Is usually my first client, and I'm there till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then the weekends I work from 6 a.m. to 1. I'm a hustler. I just come in because you guys hustle more than me. So if I sit here bitching about how you guys work,
I do not
gotta
miss them
match it.
hours, man. I do not miss them hours. Shit, 22 years of doing those hours.
Dude, it's
The crazy thing is I still wake up early though. Like you can ask my roommates. I
Yeah.
still wake up at like 5 a.m. and do cardio and shit
Yeah.
like when I was competing. But, you know, I'm not getting up in there and training clients no more now though. But yeah, man. Shoo.
But I do personally when you wake up that hour and get to work and you see the people come in with the energy they come in with, it hypes you up.
True.
And it feel like, dude, to be honest, makes my day feel like longer, but in a good way. So I get more things done in the morning because sometimes a normal guy that I've sit there, the other trainers come in 8 or 9 o'clock, and I'm already 7, 8 people deep, and I see how they walked in, and they don't even care.
I like that. Hell yeah. Hey, see, my 5 a.m. class was like my hypest class.
Yeah, dude, you see the energy they come. I think the people who come in the earliest have the most energy out of everyone because most people come out in the later day have been sitting or waiting or getting off work and they're tired.
Yeah,
it's not the same as coming in before that. It's just that they have that pop to them.
He's got a point. Get your ass in there at 5.
Always.
Point.
I say if you have the habit to do it, you can always go first.
All right. I got a funny question for you here. All right. So, what does wifey think about you training all these porn stars and shit? You know what I'm saying?
So funny thing with that. So I got with Chrissy in this last 2 years, but me and her would go way back since 2018. We went back and forth. Okay. So when we got together this time, I learned after that she was actually kind of in the industry herself.
For real?
Yeah, she was a cam girl for a while.
Oh, you got lucky.
So I have no trip on that. My girl is like sweet like that. She's open. She understands that side of it, and she doesn't really care. Not I call them civilians.
Yeah, I do too. Now that's crazy.
I even got the lingo down. I got the lingo a little bit.
I say civilians too, man.
So like a civilian, like if I had a civilian girl, I don't think she would understand that or be more open to it. This one, she doesn't even care who comes in. If anything, she finds out what they do and watch what they do. And she knows more than I do. I'm like, holy shit. Because these people are coming in, I have no idea who they are. Like I have Crystal Davis, like I was talking earlier. I don't know how old she is. I don't know how big she is. And then my girl comes in, she's like, oh my God, this is her. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Shout out Crystal Davis. Hey, mama. We worked together a few times and shit too. But yeah, that's funny. Like I've dated in and outside the industry.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, the two biggest differences I seen was like when I dated in the industry, it was too competitive at home. Like it'd be shit like, oh, I got more followers today than you did, or some shit like that. But then when I dated outside the industry, one girl was cool. Like she would help me set up the set, the lights, cameras, and all that shit. But she didn't want to see nothing. Like she would motherfucking leave, like just text me when y'all done shooting. She didn't even want to see trailers. She's like, I'll be at the house editing the scene, and she walked in. Oh shit, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
But I can relate with that. I'm the same way too because
Yeah.
I told my girl when I started seeing I started taking in my first talent like 6 years ago. I haven't seen porn or watched any type of content and like that since. Yeah. Because I have a visual memory, so I don't want to see that, and I don't want to see their light like that, and I don't want to see what they do. It's just work to them. Yeah. So I want to see for like you. I want to see who you are, not what you've done. To me, and then we get that closer relationship to it. Yeah. So I can relate with her on that. I can understand.
I think I might stay single until I'm done with the industry, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've tried dating both while I've been in this shit for 5 years, but I might stay single for a minute, man, just to make work a little bit easier right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it can get fucking hectic sometimes.
Not every girl's open like that. I got lucky. I got very lucky.
Yeah, you got real lucky for real though. All right, I got a good question for you. your bodybuilding days. I see you used to compete. I did my research.
Okay.
Is there anything you miss about the competition years?
The cutting.
Mm.
To believe it or not, the cutting. I liked it. I liked the feeling of like your body after you eating your first meal.
Yeah.
And then you're just hungry immediately.
I used to call it a photo shoot ready.
Exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And everywhere you went, you're always always like you just said, on point.
Yeah.
No matter what. And I dig that. That was kind of nice to go to some places.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shy a little bit.
I do miss the look from competing. Like, especially like 2 days after the show, after you done had like a cheat meal and start to fill out a little bit, but you still shredded as fuck. Oh, I miss back then. That's the best.
I say up to 7 weeks in before you step on stage, you look your best. Because after that point, you're super depleted. And
especially if you go no carbs for like a week or something.
Like my last show, I went down to 1.5% body fat. That sucked. The last 2 weeks,
that's that when you can't pull the skin.
Nothing, bro. I was like, my girl said I looked anorexic.
and my grandmother used to say the same. Like my grandmother, I remember she used to ask me shit like, are you eating regular food yet? And I'm like, Grandma, you know damn well I'm praying for this show. So it got to a point like I realized, okay, once I get like 2 weeks out from the show, I can't go by grandma's house at all.
No.
Because it's like you get irritated, somebody asks you dumbass questions and shit like that. So I would stay away from grandma's house when I was 2 weeks out. I wouldn't go back to grandma's house after the show. But my family was real supportive though. They'd come to my competitions. My daughter would come to my competitions and all that stuff. And then when I started doing boot camps, I ain't gonna lie. Now, when I started doing the boot camp classes, that's when I had the biggest, just the most people there supporting me. Because at first I was always just doing one-on-one clients. But then when I had that big group of like 50, 60 different clients, they all came out for that show and shit. And then just hearing the crowd roaring, I was like, the fuck, I ain't never had as many people cheering you.
Dude, like my last show, like most of the talent came and watched me, which was like to me big because you guys are always in front of the fucking camera more than me. So I was standing there and I'm over here nervous and I was like, this ain't shit, this ain't nothing.
Well, I did take drama in college and in high school, so it was like the stage didn't make me nervous. Actually, putting the little draws on at first made me nervous.
Oh man, they call them what was it? Their boy shorts.
Yeah,
but they're like more like a fucking thong, bro.
Oh my god. And the funny shit is, and y'all people out there be saying shit like this to somebody. Oh, I look like you got a little thing with them. Y'all don't realize them fucking bodybuilding draws, them shit's tight. Like your thing ain't gonna get hard wearing them shorts at all. Like they way too tight. Like I usually wouldn't even put mine on until it was like 5 minutes to go on stage.
Okay, 100%.
Cause them shits hurt. It fucking hurt. Like I don't know if y'all know that shit. Them little bodybuilding underwear fucking hurts, dog.
You have the less you have them on, the better.
Yeah,
I would say.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't even put mine on, so it was like damn near time to hit the stage. Like, what was bodybuilding like out in LA back then? 'Cause I mean, that's pretty much like the mecca too.
Oh yeah, it was big. Everywhere you go, everyone did it. And then that was like back when fucking Ronnie Coleman was killing it. Man,
that's who taught me into bodybuilding was Ronnie. My mom took me to meet Ronnie Coleman and for my birthday, and that's who taught me into getting on stage.
I think the biggest influence me that pushed me on stage was I had my boy Tyler, who's a good friend of mine, who was really good friends with Jay Cutler.
Okay.
So them two whispering, and I met Jay, and then them two whispering at me to go fucking do it. You already have someone to receive. That's what really generated me to go in front.
Lee Haney was like an uncle to me and shit. So I had like Lee
Haney in my corner.
Yeah, I had Lee Haney in my corner. My coach was I had my boy Hollywood out there in Charlotte who taught me how to pose. Then I had Johnny Stewart, who used to be a 2-time runner-up to Dorian Yates back in the day. And that was who my bodybuilding coach was.
That's back when like Tommy Platts used to come.
Oh yeah,
remember the dude is
hell yeah,
fucking
quad guy.
They call him
like quad guy. That motherfucker.
Dude, he looked like was just all weight, all fucking.
Because the upper body didn't match.
No, but they were huge.
That shit was retarded. He didn't have a small waist.
Exactly.
It was just humongous ass legs.
And that vein, they fuck.
Y'all look him up. Google his ass on YouTube and shit. Like this motherfucker, they call him the quad guy.
Yes,
this
exactly.
shit was fucking retarded.
Dude, when he did his flex, when he did the quad extension, forget
it. Still ain't seen no feathered legs.
No, fuck no.
That's how y'all know we bodybuilders. I said feathered. Like y'all already know the fuck I'm talking about. Hell yeah, that's some real bodybuilder talk right there. Oh shit. Speaking of fitness and shit, I was at the gym the other day, man, and I just want to know if this bothers you too. I ain't gonna say bothers me, but it's just like it gets fucking annoying. So I'm at the dumbbell rack, and I'm working out, and here comes this motherfucking dude walking up to the damn dumbbells,
Right.
and he's standing all in the damn way, like, I mean, you know how those motherfuckers just stand right next to the dumbbells and be in the mirror, like. And then this motherfucker had the tightest damn clothes on. I'm talking about shorts up in his ass, the smallest damn tank top, but had no fucking muscles. Dog, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Like, what are you showing off? You ain't want to see your beard gut and shit in the gym? Come on, man. Like, does that shit irk you too?
The fuck yeah, why does it irks me because I don't, those are the dudes that come in, or anyone that comes in, the ones without the gains, because they've been working out for a few months, and they come in and they can stand next to you and be like, we're the same size. I'm like, bitch, I put in how many years into this? You're gonna come in and step to me and wear, just because you're wearing tight pants, you're even bigger.
And then I still won't wear all that tight
exactly.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need it. I can wear regular size shoes and look like you, and they're tight on me as well.
I bet we both wearing what, XL or large shirts right now, and our shit still fucking fit.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, that shit be irking me, dog. I'll be like, man, you gonna get your ass out of the damn mirror. And
then on top of that, they take fucking selfies like right away. Like, I don't care if girls do it, that's what their thing, and that's where they're going at. But when the dude does it, it doesn't have any gains on it. That's some bullshit right there.
I don't lie, the girls starting to get on my nerves lately too, because it's like, I think this is the trainer in me though. And it's like, when you in the big gym and shit too, and they don't have a trainer or anything like that, like, you would see a girl do that one exercise for a whole fucking hour. Like, I seen a girl doing a damn stationary lunge for like an hour, and I was like, you ain't about to go squat, do some leg extensions and shit or nothing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? No kickbacks?
Exactly.
Like, Instagram, and I'm like, just because you see her do that one exercise, does not mean her whole workout was just that one fucking exercise.
That's where the industry is I think personally fucking up. Is because people now are following trends instead of actually following what actually makes it work. So you come in, even clients have come in and asked me, hey, I saw this on this. I'm like, I already make you do this because this does that. They're like, you sure? I know that. But you're going to tell me some trend because you went on Instagram or TikTok and watched some stupid idiot who doesn't even know what he's talking about. Or some video.
Or the girls that goddamn do the hip bridges for like 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Hold up the whole goddamn machine and shit to do a hip bridge for 2 fucking hours. I'm like, lady, ain't you on like the 12th set?
And
like,
they take everything too. They take everything, they stack it, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? That's the biggest thing I think is.
God.
That's the thing that needs to change.
I'm glad I ain't the only one to get pissed off at y'all. God damn.
That's why I was working, when I first started, I was working in the big box gym. And then when I started taking on more talent, I knew that they wouldn't want to be into that bullshit. So I went small box. And I don't get a lot of that now, which is nice. I get a little bit of it, but not much, because people come into those smaller boxes that more, I want to get done and go, instead of hanging out and talking and building up those things. You have a trainer on top of you ride your ass, and not like sitting around taking a selfie and doing one fucking exercise the entire time.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie though, I ain't gonna get too mad at y'all, because I really see all these doing that, then everybody running to the doctor to get BBLs and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Or they start that Ozempic shit now.
Oh man. Yeah, it's better than seeing that, or y'all putting a damn, what's the little things they put in their ass that they used to put in the boobs, the implants, the ass implants and shit. Like, I seen a dude with calf implants, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, god damn, calf implants, bro.
It's fucked up.
This shit getting outrageous, dog. Some of y'all doctors gotta start telling these motherfuckers, like, you don't need to do it, dog.
No.
You don't need to do it.
Just put in the work. If you put in the work, it stays there for life. Because if you do these surgeries, here's the bad part that people don't get or understand. When you get that surgery, yes, for the time being, you look good. But if you don't work at it and maintain that 5, 6, 10 years from now, when you're not working out and you get heavier, that one area will stay that way, and you'll have fat around it. And it'll really fucking stand out. It'll really stand out and look like shit. So why do it? I get there's some areas that you should build. Like if a girl wants breast implants, it's fine. Because there's nothing you could do in the gym that could build that. There's absolutely nothing like that. That's why I have like 4 surgeries I'm okay with, like fucking breast implants. I'm okay with LASIK surgery, something
Mhm.
health-wise if you got hurt or something like that.
Yeah.
Or if you're really big and you lost a lot of weight and you have that
Mhm.
extra fucking skin,
Yeah,
skin removal,
yeah,
I'm okay with
yeah.
it because you fucking earned it and you put on the right to have that.
Bro, I know some girls in the industry that had to go right back and get all that shit done again because they didn't go to the gym after getting that shit done.
No, it's
I ain't gonna say no names,
No.
no shit. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast, but I know a few motherfuckers out there that just went, got all that shit sucked and moved back there, and then like 3-4 months later, because you thought you could just eat shit and not go to the gym, and then now you gotta go back to the doctor again, and then take off. What they take off like 4 months and shit?
Exactly.
You can't even fucking shoot. You can't even work for like 3 or 4 months. Like, is it really worth it? Is it really?
There's some girls that I represent that have gotten those surgeries, but they put in the work after it to maintain it, and
Yeah.
they just didn't go that route because it took too long for them,
Yeah.
which I'm okay with because they were actually doing something
Yeah,
for
oh,
it.
yeah.
And then they come out of it and they hire me and they want to maintain it, grow bigger. I respect the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But there's a lot of women that don't
percentage,
do it though.
small
They get that
percentage.
surgery and they walk around and they look like shit after like 3 or 4 months.
It's a small percentage that does exactly what he just said. We say maybe 5% of y'all do that shit, but yeah, please do that. If you're gonna go get it done, please go to the gym and keep working at it. Don't just go to the doctor over and over. Like, you're making it worse. You're really making it worse if y'all didn't know that. Do your research. They got plenty of documentaries on these BBLs
Exactly.
now. These motherfuckers will take you out. Like, that BBL surgery is not safe. Trust me.
That's why I love those doctors that can tell you. They'll say, hey, I won't want you to do this because if this happens.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, okay. But they tell you facts. Like, that's how I am. I'm a yes man. I'm not like, I don't tell you shit.
Yeah.
You're coming to me telling me, hey, this, and I just tell you honestly. I'm like, hey,
You
this
got
is
to. You got to. I had a girl tell me back in the day when I was competing, I was training her too and shit, and she told me, she said, I'm sometimes too brutally honest. But I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do? Lie to you or sugarcoat shit all the time? Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat
No, I'm
shit.
not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to fucking hear.
Oh, yeah. Don't ask us nothing if you
No.
don't want us to tell you.
I have
answer.
this quote that I tell everyone. Don't ask me because I'll tell you what I really have to say.
Ooh.
So
I
don't
like
ask that
that.
question. If you don't want the truth, then don't ask the question.
I like that.
Because if you
I
want me, I'm going to
that.
tell it, then you can't get mad at me because I warned you. Don't ask me.
Facts. I'm going to have to steal that, man.
That's a good one, dude. It
For real.
avoids a lot of things so they can't get mad at you. You can't say
That's
anything
real
after
shit.
it.
That's real shit, though. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell
You
yeah.
can use that one. I don't care. Pass it on.
Yes, sir. All right, next section I got a fan question for you, man. A fan sent it to me, but I was like, this is a perfect question to have in this episode.
All right, what's up?
All right, so I had a male fan hit me with a question. He said, how do you get bigger biceps?
Oh my god. There's like 100 different ways of fucking working them out.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is that person who's probably doing that is not going to hear what I'm about to say. It isn't the gym that's going to make that happen. It's what you do to eat to make that happen.
Yeah.
Everyone goes in,
muscle.
they go in, they put 2-3 hours in, and they don't eat right, so the muscle is going to grow.
Yeah, you gotta feed the muscle.
You got to feed it. If you're not feeding it right, everything you do inside the gym is worthless.
Man, I had a coach one time. He asked me, this is when I was trying to grow. I think I was stuck at like 260 and was trying to get me up to 290.
Right.
And he asked me, he said, what's your cheat meal like? I said, like 2 double cheeseburgers. He said, motherfucker, you ain't eating enough. I said, what? He was like, this is what I want you to eat. 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 fries, 2 apple pies, and a Coke. And he had me eat that every day. But all the rest of my meals was all healthy, like tilapia, chicken
Well,
breast.
dude,
shit
you know
like
why?
that.
Because of bounce back. Because your body ain't going to recognize that shit. It's going to push you
and
through.
that shit worked. I got up to 290 and still had the 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
that shit
was
worked.
like same thing with me when I went on my last show. I went down 1.5. Every weekend. You wouldn't believe the shit I would eat. I ate full-size large pizza and like 16 ice cream sandwiches. My girl would look at me like, are you sure you're supposed to be eating this shit? I'm like, dude, my boy Tyler says it's all good.
He would literally eat the whole box.
The whole box. I would open up the
Wow.
Trader Joe box, kill each and every single one.
Oh man.
And dude, the whole box was like 1,500 calories and the pizza was like, what, 8 or 9?
I would be scared to do that.
Oh, dude, trust me. And now you pay for it. When you're
Yeah.
laying there, you get that pain. And then I wake up in the morning, walk in the bathroom, and they're my abs. I'm like,
Shock
fuck,
the
like-
shit out your body. Damn.
oh, but it pushed.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, though. Like,
Ooh.
you learn how your body will never hold a bad meal. The only way you're going to gain weight or anything like that is if you consistently eat like that.
Yeah.
So if I eat that every day and I eat 3 times that every day, then yes, my body's going to recognize what it is and hold it.
Okay.
But if I don't eat it and only eat 1 meal, it's going to push it. It's not going to. It's just going to push it right out.
Yeah.
To speed up your metabolism, speed up the muscle growth, and just.
When I was competing, I ain't gonna lie, like I went to the bathroom a lot. Like I was always.
Well, you're supposed to, man.
Shit a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all that protein. So, 'cause I remember one time I was, I think I was 3 weeks out and shit, man. I was feeding the fuck out of a goddamn cheat meal.
Oh.
I think I went and got some like sugar-free cookies and shit. And those sugar-free motherfuckers sent me to the bathroom so fast. I was like, God damn.
Your body did, but the thing is, that your body needed it.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah,
needed.
true,
It needed
true.
to push that extra, probably the extra 2 or 1.5%
Yeah.
body to get it off that fat.
Yeah. Them motherfucking cheat meals do come in handy sometimes, though.
Yes.
They do come in handy. Like, you feel good, but at the same time, you be feeling bad. It's like, damn, I'm supposed to hit the pool tomorrow. Let's just fuck up my look for the pool.
It wasn't the pull that fucked with me, was that I eat that good meal, enjoy it,
Uh-huh.
and then you go the next day in the morning and you're fucking tilapia and asparagus, and you're like, fuck my life. And then you're like, I have another 6 days of this bullshit. And then every meal consistently, you're like, God damn.
What was your secret to cooking? Like, because I know, like, for example, my secret to making my food taste good was I seasoned the fuck out of it with, like, low sodium seasoning
Right.
or either, like, Mrs. Dash or no sodium and shit like that. And so, like, that helped a ton with just, you know, or lemon juice. Like, the different seasonings is what helped me a lot. Like, what was your key to, until the air fryer came out, you know what I'm saying? But what was your key to making your food taste good?
I can't take credit for that one. On this last one, I can't. My girl did everything.
Hey!
She's like Jordanian, so she had that
Yeah.
Middle Eastern in there, so she seasoned the fish the way it
Mhm.
was supposed to. From my last show to this one, it was like 9 days. I was able to
Okay.
eat everything, it didn't taste like shit, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. So if
Bro.
she wasn't cooking for me, bro, I wouldn't.
I did all my cooking because I've cooked better than all my girlfriends I've ever had and shit, so I just stuck to doing all the cooking myself. Like, I had a few girlfriends that can make omelets and shit, but when it came down to it, like, even my mother would ask me to make my tilapia. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My daughter ate my tilapia, the healthy version and shit, too. So, like, me and my little brother, shout out to my little brother, like, we both love to cook. We always have. We're both 2 of the best cooks in the family, like, you know, right behind grandma and shit like that. So, I love cooking actually. Like I still cook to this day. You know what I'm saying? Cook my tilapia, my salmon and stuff. But yeah, it was all me. Like my exes couldn't cook for shit. I didn't.
That's
get,
when
I
it's
didn't get
hard.
lucky
That's
on
when
that
it's
part.
hard. That's when you're hard with cutting and then doing all the cardio
Yeah.
and then cooking your meals. It's a lot on you.
Man, hell
It's a
yeah.
lot. It's like a full-time job.
Shit, I had one. Well, actually, it was like one of my last exes. Like she wouldn't even fucking put the dishes in the dishwasher after I do all the cooking. I'm like, damn, like I cook for us and shit. You wouldn't at least put the shit in the dishwashing machine. Like, god damn. But yeah, I love to cook. So, ladies out there, I'm single, but if you can't cook, I'm not fucking worried about it because I can cook my goddamn self. So I'm not fucking worried about that shit. So.
Get it.
All right, you ready for the random questions?
Oh yes, hit it.
All right, so basically with this section right now, what we're gonna do is it's basically like A and B questions. Like I'm gonna ask you something, but it's all about how what I asked made you feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being like, oh well, I know everybody. Let's say for example, like say if I ask you Jordan or LeBron, and then like some people might be, well, I'm gonna go with LeBron because I said, nah, I want you to answer who your favorite is or what your favorite was. So I'm gonna start off with the first one being real easy. What do you like better, protein shakes or protein bars?
Protein shakes.
Ooh. What makes you like protein shakes better than the bars?
Get more. You think you get more out of it?
Yeah.
I get more quality. I get more. The
Yeah.
bars is this big. I get a lot.
And you get rid of it fast.
Exactly.
Too. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you don't hold it.
True.
And
It's
usually
they
the
both
bars
seem
are
to
chalky
shitter,
too.
but,
The bars
you know.
are chalky. I don't fuck with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, what did you think about what was that brand that had some good taste in us for a minute? Quest bars. Quest
No.
bars wasn't too bad.
I didn't like them.
You ain't never like heat them up, put them in the microwave?
Not at all.
Oh shit, I'm telling you, that was the secret.
No.
Put them motherfuckers in the microwave for
You
like
do
10
that 20
seconds.
second rule?
Oh my god. Ooh,
No.
them cookies and cream went back in the day. Oh man.
I was
I wasn't
wondering-
even a big bar guy. Like I was a shake guy too, but them Quest bars, they got me through some days.
Handle.
Alright, here go another. Leg day or upper body day? Which one do you like?
I'm a leg day guy.
Leg day guy?
I'm a leg day
Okay,
guy.
okay,
All
okay.
about it. I think it just holds you.
True.
It's everything.
That was, yeah, a lot of guys when they picked that leg day one. I'm surprised by that.
Well,
one.
I'm a classic physique guy, so I'm gonna go leg day just on that.
Alright. What do you find more attractive? Female bodybuilders or bikini girls?
To get a little bit of both.
Ooh, so you like a figure girl then?
Yeah.
Right down the middle, right down the middle.
Exactly.
Nice.
Because they have the combination of the two. I'm not. And then you have that new wellness stats coming out. They have that new wellness.
Oh yeah, those are some big legs. The
Yes.
wellness girls have huge legs.
They got that powerlifting physique.
Yeah. You're right about that. Do they still do the same poses as like figure girls? Though?
Yes.
I didn't get.
They do a little bit of both.
poses.
They do a lot of the bodybuilding, little bit of everything. But it's
Yeah.
like very leg dominant. If you ever see them posing, it's all leg dominant.
I have dated a few. I've dated mostly figure and bikini girls. I always remember watching figure girls. They do like the little double bicep with the fingers pointed like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mostly dated like my daughter's mother did bikini. You know what I'm saying? She was a bikini competitor. So yeah, I dated a lot of bikini girls mostly. Mostly all the women I met before I was in porn, I met in the gym. Like my daughter's mother, we met in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I met my girl in the gym. I fucking
because it's like you in the gym all day, every day, like Monday through Saturday and shit. Sometimes on Sunday, so it's like, where the fuck else you gonna meet somebody? You know what I mean? I'm in that motherfucker working. If I ain't working, I'm in there working out myself. So it's like, yeah.
As a bodybuilder, you're like that. Instead of going out Friday nights, your bar was in the gym.
Yep. Facts.
That was it. That was goal before anything.
Facts. And then like, even after the gym, I was doing a lot of celeb security and shit. So I would still be in the club later, but by then I get out at night and I'm doing that shit. Like I really don't feel like talking to nobody. I'm just trying to get the night over, we get that paycheck and go to fuck home.
Start the next day.
Yeah, you got so cranky for being up since 5 a.m. It's like, now I'm still gonna be up to 5 a.m. and shit doing security for this motherfucker. Oh shit. Alright, next one. Here we go. Ronnie Coleman or Arnold?
I'm a classic guy. I'm gonna go with Arnold.
Okay.
Hey, he has that look, and I'm not doubting bodybuilders just because of what it is. I respect it.
Yeah.
But the posing and everything else that comes with being in that classic, it's beautiful.
So was Arnold part of your motivation to get into the game?
A lot of it, yeah. Anyone in our generation, you saw him until Ronnie came and just destroyed everybody. But it still is. They're two different worlds.
Yeah. Dexter Jackson was one of my favorites.
Yes,
Dexter Jackson was a big motivating for me. I used to watch a lot of his videos before I ever competed. Lee Haney was like an uncle to me. So I would say for me, probably Dexter and Lee Haney.
I even like Frank Zane. Frank Zane.
Oh yeah. Frank Zane was
Dude, he was small. He beat Arnold and one of his middle of his prime, and he came in and beat him at like 5'8".
Yeah, Frank Zane had a hell of a physique, man. I was even a fan of Phil Heath too. Like I met Phil Heath in person, had a good like hour conversation with him backstage of the show, and Phil gave me some good games, dropped some good jewels on me. But yeah, Lee Haney, man, Uncle Lee, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a picture of my nephew with Lee Haney in a fitness magazine holding my nephew. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, Lee Haney was big for me,
man. Those are the legends, bro.
They're
the ones that set everything where we are today.
Oh yeah, like I even posed for Lee Haney one time before I was getting ready for my national show.
Right.
So that was cool as hell to have him kind of judge me. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Your favorite music to work out to? Rock music or hip hop?
Depends on what I'm doing.
If it's leg day, what you want to hear?
I need something hard. I need rock. I need something that gets me going. Something like, I call it angry white boy music.
like Welcome to the Jungle?
Yes. I need something angry.
Yeah, my football coaches play that a lot.
If I'm hitting upper body, I need like hip hop and rap and stuff like that. Ice Cube.
I do a lot of DMX on leg day.
Yeah, see that, but that's angry music. That gets you going.
Or that old school Little John I do on leg day too. Like that real Little John. He first came out.
That's back
when motherfucking head. Like that shit. Yeah.
That's when they changed the whole game right after
Crunk
that.
music. Yeah. 3-6 Mafia. I do on leg days. Yeah.
The Ying Twins.
Ooh, that's what other bodies. Ying ain't had a lot of like laid back songs too though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that 3-6 Lil Jon and them, like that was angry music. That was some angry hip hop.
I feel it.
Oh shit. Machine weights or free weights?
I say both. I like a little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't say you should separate that. I don't think so. I think you can hit both, and they both hit different ways, and they contract the muscle in different ways you want to do. And like say a Smith machine, what you could do on a Smith machine, you can't do on a squat rack, and what you could do on a squat rack, you can't do on a Smith machine.
True.
So why would you limit yourself like that?
True. I do use both too.
I'm big on words of and, because why pick or? I'd rather be and.
Yeah. When I'm working out by myself, it is easier to get the workout done with machines. But if I got a workout partner, you know, I like some free weights, you know, some dumbbells and shit like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, gloves or bare hand?
For myself or
for
like
you?
my
No,
client?
for you.
I like to feel the weight and I like to feel the bar on my hand, so I'm not going to wear a glove. And then my job doesn't really matter what my hands look like, so I give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the bar.
Now, if you deadlifting straps though, something like that.
Yeah, I could do that a little bit. It's okay with that, but it's not on your hands though. It's like on the bar.
Yeah. I'm a bare hand guy my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to feel the weight.
Exactly. I like to feel what it feels like on you're sitting on your wrist.
Yeah,
when you have that glove on, you don't feel that,
Facts.
and I feel like I don't have control of the weight, and I hate that.
Facts. I got you on that one. Hell yeah. Indoor or outdoor cardio?
Fuck. I do it, but it doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah.
But I do outdoor cardio, but it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's like different. Your lungs hurt. It's conditioning rough.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't personally like to do it all the time. I'd rather fuck with it and just sit on a Stairmaster and fucking get it 30 minutes and call it a day.
All right, we found the first thing we got opposite then. I really do outdoor all day, every day. And I think that's just from playing like football, baseball, shit like that. I really do outdoor cardio. Because you got shit to look at. Sometimes I feel like I'm just on the machine. It's just like I'm just stuck in that spot. I gotta look at a TV, and then I start looking at people in the gym. Like, what the fuck they doing?
Watching.
Yeah, I start people watching and shit.
I love the indoor because then you just said what I do. I put something on, like a podcast or a TV show or something like that, and I stick to it. I don't really watch TV much because of how long my days are.
Yeah.
So to me, that's my moment to be actually see what the fuck's going on in the world. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
True.
Until I hear it from my clients and everything else happening.
Or you do those like the gyms that's got the movie theaters in them and shit like that.
Exactly.
I do like those.
Those are nice because then you're in the dark room and
Yeah,
you kind of no one knows who's next to you.
And you can really get like it does seem like the cardio goes by faster too because if you really watching the movie. And a lot of times I'll take a towel and cover up the time, and I'm so into the movie, and I'm like, fuck, how long I've been on this shit? And you look, oh, fuck, 40 minutes, goddamn. It don't even feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
And you're done.
Yep.
You get off,
Out of there. Shit. Then you get home and you're trying to find that spot in that movie. You go to that, fuck, what's the movie they had on the movie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that one. Old school fitness or new school fitness?
I'm going to stick with old. I like it. I like the old school methods and stuff like that. I portray a lot of ballet in my shit, believe it or not. And a lot of athletes are like that too.
Okay.
It's just the type of structure it builds on your legs and stuff like that. Even your upper body, it's just way different than anything else.
Yeah.
And a lot of people talk shit on it, but they don't realize the people they actually watch on the field, they fuck with it all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about
the
that.
calf you just did ballet
So you
last
do
year.
the ballet like Arlen used to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I did that, and I make my clients do it, and they're like, "Holy fuck, this shit hurts."
I know
and
it
I don't
helps
even have to put a lot of weight on
posing.
it. Yeah.
I've heard that ballet helps with posing.
Dude, you have to be limber, and you have to be like, you have to have that full range.
True. Man, I never fucked with that part. I never did the ballet part. I've seen Arlen do it in documentaries.
Exactly.
Like in what was the documentary name? You know what I'm talking about? The bodybuilding one with Arnold and all of them back in the day when he smoked weed at the end of
Oh shit, man! I remember what you're talking about.
What was the name of that movie? This is not even assistant.
Pumping Iron.
Yeah, Pumping Iron. That's it.
I found it. It took me a minute, but I got it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Pumping Iron was off the chain. That was a good documentary. I enjoyed Pumping Iron. Hell yeah. All right. Last question, the 10th question, last but not least. Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
I'm from LA. I'm gonna go Kendrick Lamar all day.
Hey.
Come on, I'm from LA. I'm gonna represent my guy.
They not like us.
100%. I'm gonna represent my guy.
I had to ask you. I was like one of the hottest things going on in America. And it's like, I don't know if the battle is over with yet or not. Everybody keeps saying Drake got some.
I don't even really think it was a battle. I think Kendrick just owned him.
Yeah, Kendrick, he murdered.
But I'm not gonna bash on Drake either. He did.
No, he got a hell of a career.
But he's not a rapper. He just sings.
Damn sure not a lyricist.
He's just a singer. And then Kendrick was a fucking rapper. And here's the big thing about Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
He comes from Compton. And he represents Compton. He understands anyone who comes from Compton, anyone who came out of Compton rapping, he has to represent them as well.
True.
So he actually has more shit on his shoulders to represent it, because you have Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop, everyone on you. And if you don't come up right, they're going to talk shit on you.
I didn't even think about
So I think that, to me personally, is why I think it separates the two, because that dude actually has to maintain his fucking thing.
I didn't even think about it that way. That's a good way to
Dude, if you look at it too, like, Kendrick is not even about his money. He already made his money. He's not. He doesn't care about making more.
True.
He cares more about his brand and what he represents.
Yeah.
Than Drake, who represents he wants to make more money. That's where the two come into.
I mean, Drake does have more like club hits. You know what I'm saying? He makes more music like that, where Kendrick is gonna have a lot of music where it's fucking with your brain.
Exactly.
Like, I think I would have rather seen Kendrick and J. Cole go at the battle. You know what I'm
I think that would have been a better battle.
Yeah, because J. Cole would have came with better words.
But J. Cole's a rapper though. Like,
he
it
would have been more prepared too, I feel like. Or like, I mean, I know Kendrick and M wouldn't go at it because they both with Dr. Dre, but
I don't even think they would, because they respect each other too much.
And they hang out and still do shit together in the studio.
Eminem only comes at people that come at him.
True.
And he'll come at them way, and I don't even know how anyone ever will call him out.
That sleeping dog is
exactly. Because that dude bashed on his whole family how bad he did. You want to come in and try to talk shit on him? There's nothing that dude can say.
Detroit boys winning.
Fuck you with that.
Hell yeah. I'm a huge M fan. Like, some people say I'm just an M fan because I'm from Detroit, and you know I'm a homer, but nah, my boy just that good, man. He just be murdering motherfuckers.
Dude, that new album that came out is fucking sick.
The album
shit.
is crazy. I listen to it every day. Like, I work out to that shit. Like, if it's leg day, I don't listen to it. But if it's upper body day, that's probably what's playing.
That's what I've been playing right now.
I listen to it doing cardio.
I downloaded it and that's all I play.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of that new 42 Doug album too, that new 42.
Yes,
that's a Detroiter as well too. So Detroit got a lot of hot music coming out right now. Icewear, Vezo, all of that. So Detroit's winning. Watch out for them Lions this year too.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So you're from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like where Detroit is going and where it's at now, opposed to it was back in 08 when it fucking fell apart?
Oh no, I definitely like it better now. Our city had to rebound, man. Like, I left Detroit in 05.
Right.
And it was because I seen it going to hell. Like, I was working for the city actually at that time, and until the hip hop mayor Kwame Kilpatrick laid me off, and then his ass went to jail. So then I ended up moving down south. So, you know, after the mayor went to jail, it was like, all right, what the fuck am I about to do? So I ended up moving down south because my parents had already moved down there and things of that nature. Got my personal training business going on down there. But yeah, the city is coming back, man. Well, it has came back. You know, the Super Bowl definitely helped. The downtown is sick. Like, they redid the whole downtown. We got new arenas and shit down there. So we definitely bounced back, because for a minute, man, it was, I mean, Detroit has always been bad. Like, in the 80s, it was hard. Like, the 80s was something. That was that crack era when that fucking shit hit. God damn.
It got hit hard.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because people think I be playing when I say, like, growing up there, my parents taught us how to duck bullets before we learned how to tie our shoes.
Exactly.
But that's real shit. Like, I think up until like 6, 7 years old, I was wearing Velcro snap gym shoes. But when we lived in these projects called Fairview Manor, which used to be called Fairview Green back then, and they were shooting every day. Drug crews were shooting at each other over territory every day. So it's like, I can remember like it was yesterday, dude. One time I was on my tricycle and shit, you know what I'm saying? Still had the what you call this on it? The little wheels in the back, what you call them?
I can't think of it. I can't even think of it. Training wheels.
Yeah, training wheels and shit. And these motherfuckers started shooting and shit, and I knew to jump off the bike and get down. And I'm laying in the grass waiting them to stop shooting and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 5, 6 years. I think I was 6. I think I was 6 years old at that time. So this was like 86, man. And but yeah, that shit was crazy, dude. That shit was crazy. But my parents taught us how to survive. That's for sure. It was like, fuck what shoes you wearing. I just need y'all to survive this damn city. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was. That's
a curious question. I trained Sarah Arabic, who lives out in Detroit, and I asked her the same thing. How is it fucking out there? Is it like what it was in a way? Because I remember when the bubble popped back then, how bad it was. So anyone from Detroit asked that question too.
What up, Sarah? I think last time I seen Sarah, man, I think that maybe the AVN thing or something like that.
Wild for a minute.
Yeah, Sarah's cool. You know what I'm saying? We got a few Detroiters in the industry, man. We got like I said, Sarah Arabic. We got Lindsay Ryder, from Lust, is from Detroit. My boy Hollywood Cash, what up, Cash? He's also from the west side of Detroit. So we got a few Detroiters in the industry, you know what I'm saying, make a little noise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We trying to do our thing, you know what I'm saying? Hitting our LeBron in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got another one for you. You from LA.
Here we go.
Kobe or LeBron, baby?
Dude, Kobe. 100%. Always.
That's you, little bro. I told you, baby. Kobe.
So, I have to think to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my standard would be MJ, just because it's MJ.
Yeah.
You can't. It's just, he's the GOAT. King, right?
Yeah.
So then it goes Kobe, and then it goes LeBron.
Okay.
I don't even think LeBron passed Kobe yet.
Yeah. That's what I be trying to tell.
That's
like,
why everyone jumps as Jordan and fucking LeBron. I'm like, dude, Kobe, what about Kobe?
Exactly.
You can pass him
know,
that.
I lived in LA for 2 years.
Yeah.
My first 2 years in the industry, I lived in LA. So I be trying to tell like my little brother and them, I'm like, dog, I don't care what you say, bro. Like, that's still Kobe's town. He's still the king of LA, bro. Like, he's still the king, dog. Like, LeBron can come in. He only won that one bubble title there. He gonna need way more than that to win that city over.
Like, the best way to put it. Mm-hmm. Kobe's a lot like Jordan.
Yeah.
And I feel like, to me personally, LeBron's more like Magic.
Yeah. He plays
the ball around. He doesn't really want to be that dude that takes over the game. And Kobe's like, fuck that, get on my way to mine.
And I think that's why LA fell in so much love because Kobe's my favorite player of all time. That's my favorite. My favorite athlete of all time. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kobe, and then like Tom Brady and Barry Sanders and shit. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders. But I always loved Kobe's work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I was the same way. Like, I remember I got cut from the 7th grade basketball team. Right. I got cut, right? And the next year, I just kept waking up early in the morning. I would go all the way to the basketball court by myself, just dribbling and everything to get better. And I came back the next year. It was a starter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I respected him so much. And not to mention, he a girl dad like me, too. You know what I'm saying? So we just had a lot in common.
For a little bit, I trained his sister for a while. She lives here in Vegas. Shea, I think it's the second. No, she's the oldest.
Because he had, what, like
two sisters. Okay, so there's Kelly's under her, and then it was him. Yeah. So I trained her for a while, and I never personally met him, but I seen him on the phone, heard him talking, gave me shout-outs now and then. Yeah. But that work ethic that he has, she had.
One story 100%. I got for you, like the day that the accident happened, I was actually heading to that same tournament because me and my roommate I had in LA at that time, I was still living in LA when that happened. And we were out here for the AVN Awards. This is before COVID and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was like 2018. Yeah. I think it was like 2018. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, 2019, wasn't it? Yeah, 2019. And we were leaving AVN early to get back to LA so we could go see Gigi play. We had only seen her on YouTube. And I'm like, man, I want to see Gigi play, you know what I'm saying? I got to see Kobe play, all of that. Like, I want to see his daughter play other than on TV. So that's where we were headed. And then I seen the shit come on, like, Twitter, on TMZ Twitter. And I'm like, man, this shit can't be real,
but back then, no one realized it, but back then we had a lot of false shit coming out. So when that came out to me too, I didn't realize it.
Because it wasn't on ESPN, it wasn't on CNN, none of the news had it. TMZ was the only motherfuckers that had it.
So I didn't believe it first.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And then you're watching in the gym, you look up and it said fucking breaking news.
Once it came on ESPN and CNN, it was like the saddest thing. And I had his jersey on at the time, bro. I still got the picture that my roommate took of me. We had stopped at McDonald's on the way back to LA, and I had the Kobe jersey on. Like, I was like, man, hell no, bro. Like, I was rocking my number 24 that day.
That was a sad day for everyone in LA. Anyone from LA, we all hurt that day because we knew what Kobe represented. He represented us.
Oh yeah,
and
he definitely did.
True like LA guy. That's why I don't mind LeBron plays for us. I don't mind all that. I don't hate on him. But he ain't gonna take over that. He can never take over what Kobe built.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Staples Center is Kobe.
I tell my hookers all the time, one thing about living in LA is like, you know how the gangs or graffiti artists, say if you put up a store on the corner in South Central, usually a gang or somebody gonna come by and spray paint on that motherfucker. If you want your store to not get spray painted, put a Kobe mural on that.
Dude, that moral to this day.
Ain't nobody gonna touch that shit.
No one touched.
Ain't nobody gonna touch a Kobe mural, dog. I'm telling you, you're not gonna spray paint that shit. That's the way to keep your store from getting fucking spray painted.
Just put a big old mural.
Hell yeah. Put a big ass Kobe and Gigi mural on that shit. Your shit will not get spray painted on. I'm telling y'all, man. I say that shit because I was living on 82nd and Main Street. So I was right over there in a little crip hood. And so I used to, do cardio early in the morning. And it was this one store, man, they had a Kobe mural on the side of it. And then there was another store another block away, and that store had spray paint, all types of shit. Main Street Crips, all spray painted on it and shit. But that one that had Kobe on it, oh, no. Ain't nobody touch that
no,
shit.
No, not at all.
Ain't nobody
Never
touch
will.
that shit. Hell no.
Because the younger people don't. My Magic was just as big as for the Lakers, but no one knew who he was because they were too young to see that. So everyone represented and understood what Kobe did.
Yeah.
So that's why everyone flocks to him and stuff like that.
And it's like Magic is still like, I would say, only because he did play in the 80s and shit, I would say he's the second king because Kobe came in and kind of took over. But Magic is still a man out there. Magic is still bigger than LeBron out there as well, too. Let me see, who else? Probably maybe Kareem and Jerry West, too.
Yeah. Dude, Jerry just died, bro.
Yeah. I took a picture with his statue the day after he passed away. I just happened to be out in L.A. shooting a scene that day when he passed away. So I went over there to the Staples. It's still gonna be Staples to me. I'm sorry, I know it's crypto.
No, I don't call it that. I still call it the Staples.
I still call it Staples in the house that Kobe built.
Exactly.
And I went out there and took a couple of pictures with.
That's why another shout out. I'm proud and happy as hell that the Clippers got the fuck out and got the
I was gonna ask you that question next too.
I'm fucking happy about that. I'm so happy about that.
That Clippers arena looks sick though.
Yeah, it's sick dope, but they ain't gonna win it. You're gonna never hang a banner there.
True that. I wouldn't mind going to a game only because it's like a billionaire arena and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's Laker fans who go to Clipper games because they're cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. This new arena, we gotta see what the fucking prices is.
Well, you know, it's an old forum. That's what it is.
I seen the not documentary, but I seen somebody posted a tour of the arena. They walked through it on with their camera and shit.
Yeah.
It looks dope as fuck in there though. It looks dope, like the way it's made, the way all the seats are on the thing, and you got leg room, which you never really have in any arena in America.
It's been about 10 years since I've been to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Because I work a lot, so I don't really leave town. So I haven't seen even fucking the new Ram Stadium either. That shit's fucking
I gotta go to LA
shit,
again this week. I got some shoots Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in LA. So I'll be out there. I'll probably swing by to go take a picture with the Kobe and Gigi.
Fuck yeah, you send me. I haven't even seen it.
Oh yeah, that's sick. I seen it the other day. Somebody posted. I seen his wife took a picture in front of it and things like that. So I already took one picture in front of the number 8 statue. So now I need one in front of the Kobe Gigi one. And then once the 24 statue comes out, then I'm gonna go back out there and take a picture with that one too. So y'all, anybody know me? Y'all know I'm one of the biggest Kobe fans ever. Like I've been rocking with Kobe since he came out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan of that dude. So yeah, hell yeah. My brother though, like we get into those friendly brother arguments of like who's better, Kobe or LeBron, like all the time and shit. My dad, like I feel like my dad be on my side, but he just don't want to enter the argument. He's like, whatever, y'all just do it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Pops be on my side though. I think Pops on my side with Kobe.
As much as respect I give LeBron, he did go to like 9 straight fucking finals.
Oh yeah, and he's playing at such a high level at such an elder age. Like
those things you get to, but in the same breath, they every generation has a dominant player that came in. So you had Magic and was going in there, signed to Jordan, right? And then when LeBron was around, he wasn't the dominant player on the fucking team in the league. It was Kobe.
Yeah.
And then when Kobe retired, everyone thought LeBron would take over, and it wasn't. Steph fucking took it.
I wonder who's next. Because, like, you know, Steph is getting up there in age too. Kevin Durant's getting up there. Like, they all in that same little
I think
age
right now
group.
the battle between the two would be Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards.
Ooh, yeah.
I think them two are going to fucking go at it in the next, like, 5 to 6 years. They're going to
That's a
battle
good
hard.
one. That's a fucking good one. Hell yeah.
Because Anthony Edwards has that old school, like, that dog in him. He doesn't care.
But Tatum still got a battle on his own team, though. Because
Jaylen Brown is no joke. Dude, called him out for the Olympics.
Ooh, that dude ain't no. I mean, he was the Eastern Conference MVP and the Finals MVP, all in the same damn playoffs. So he ain't no joke neither. Like I think he just because he's so smart and political. A lot of people don't like really put him in the limelight and shit. And, like even a lot of brand name shoes and shit won't like hire him for like commercials and shit just because of like the way he carries himself.
That's why the Nike won't deny him.
Oh yeah, they not ain't nobody trying to see that smart black man and shit on the goddamn TV. It's been like that forever. So it's like, he ain't supposed to say that. He should just shut up and dribble. That's what fuck they want, Jaylen Brown. You just shut up and dribble. But
you can't do that with him.
Oh yeah, but he might open the doors. I mean, you know, the doors keep getting open for more shit. Sooner or later, they'll probably let somebody in that's not just gonna shut up and dribble. You know, anytime somebody changes the narrative, they always hate it at first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like even with hip hop, like I remember when Ja Rule was the first motherfucking rapper to start singing and shit, and 50 came out and we all gave Ja Rule hell for singing and shit, and then boom, here comes Drake. And it's like, oh, it's cool now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody likes the first motherfucker to change the narrative.
Always the first one is fucking the hardest one to
Oh yeah, hell yeah. God damn it, man. Hey, world, y'all gotta stop tripping and shit, man. Let's shit in the door, man. But it was great to have you here, bro. We gotta do this shit again.
Always,
I gotta come
always.
to your gym and get a
You gotta come on.
Hey,
Always.
CJ, we gotta go to this gym sometime.
Let's do it.
See, we got CJ back there, through the house, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna get back to y'all. This was a great episode 1. I will bring this man back again too. I'm gonna bring him back with some of his clients and shit too.
Alright, come, we'll bring him, have a great time.
Oh yeah, we got like a group session on here. That'd be like a barbershop / beauty salon in here, because y'all know the women can talk too, so it's gonna be like a beauty salon.
It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. But we gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Till the next time. Perfect Duo Podcast. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.